TT. This is going to be a quick PvP video. It's mostly about Arena, but I hope it'll help. Um, I don't know in what capacity, but we'll see. So I was just going through Arena. This is a new friend in my new kingdom. He has very close stats to mine. We'll check my first attack here. I had just set up a random march. We'll go down here to look at it. So this is my march that I had used initially against him. I kind of equally had T10 infantry and bowmen right around the same numbers. T9 infantry and bowmen were right around the same as well. And then what I chose to do is I used T10 and T8 cavalry because T9 and T10 cavalry do the same thing. I will show you that here. And it's surprising a lot of people don't know that, but if you go to your stables and then train, your T10 are light cavalry, which gain a chance to attack enemy bowmen directly. T9 do exactly the same thing. So you go to your T8s, and heavy cavalry have an increased attack against warriors. Now, warriors are T10 infantry, so I believe this opponent had T10 as well. Okay, he had a lot of T10 infantry and not much T9. He had a lot of T10 bowmen and only one type of cavalry. So that's not saying that that's bad, because he did win quite a few times against my march. But as I said, those T8 mounted destroyers, the cavalry, they target his T10 infantry. So in this first round, it was pretty close. I had lost 84,000 troops. He lost 72. So I was going to leave it at that because he has a slightly bigger march capacity than me. But I went scrolling and we have the same total element value. Look at all those red arrows that I have. Only my troop defense is higher, bowman attack, and bowman health. But if you look closely, we're not too far off. So I thought maybe, especially with my dragon skills being a lot higher, maybe if I change up my march, I might be able to do a little bit better. So this next one, I had tried again. I lost less troops than he did, but because he has a bigger march capacity, he had more surviving, so he won. And here I don't think I actually changed my march very much. I think I had just tried again. Yep. So this one earlier, the first one I showed you, I had done a couple hours before. And then the last one I just showed you was about 3 minutes ago when I was trying to figure out what went wrong in the first attack. So I tried him again, and then in this one, again, super close. Troops lost was 72,000. His was 71,000. But again, he has a higher march capacity. So here I was starting to adjust my I was starting to adjust my T10 infantry down. I think I had started at 54,000. This was 52,000. And the reason I do that sometimes for arena is because infantry are made to die, right? So in arena, at least, I don't need infantry to stay alive if my killers can kill more of the enemy. So really my infantry are protecting my bowmen and my cavalry in order for them to kill longer. So I don't need very many surviving infantry. And I don't know why this works, but it does. So what I usually do is I will reduce my top infantry in my march down to a couple of hundred troops more than the troops killed. And I hope I explained that well enough to be understood. But again, if we look back on this one, I had sent 53,000 T10 infantry, almost 54,000, and the troops killed, meaning my T10 that died, was only 49,000. So I reduced it to be just above that number. Here, I reduced it, and I also, in this next one, I was starting to increase my T8 cavalry because I noticed that it was doing a little bit better based on how many troops I had sent. It was doing a little bit better in killing than my T10 cavalry, and that is because he had so many T10 infantry and T8 cavalry target T10 infantry. So I noticed that, and then I tried again. There's the kills and survived. And so finally, I was able to win against him, even with the stat difference. At the perfect amount of infantry, I had actually reduced some of my T10 bowmen and put them on T9 bowmen. And that was just a random guess, which is why I love Arena. You can test as much as you want. So let's see why that worked. Aha. So T10 bowmen gain a chance to attack enemy cavalry. T9 bowmen have increased attack against spearmen. And he had not very many T9 infantry, but I can't go to my barracks. But T9 infantry are those spearmen. Oops, wrong one. So again, it was super close. He had more surviving, but I had killed enough for his power decrease to have been more than mine. And that's what wins your battles. Now, if you know anything about the hero resonance, you probably know that I could have changed my heroes and done a little bit better because he was using Gorlois and Boars, who have increased stats when attacking freedom heroes, which I was using Morian and Oberon, who are freedom heroes. So if I had changed to glory heroes, oh, let's go to this one. then I would have been able to increase my attack or my stats against his gallantry resonance heroes. That's all I have for this video. I hope it's helpful in some regard, and good luck in your arena.
King of Avalon, play now.